Hello dear student, this is Mr. Hitesh Patel, Assistant Professor, LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today in this video session, we are going to discuss about some basic concepts of basic mechanical engineering of chapter number 3, properties of gas. In this video session, we are going to discuss about constant volume process, constant pressure process and constant temperature process. So let's start with first constant volume process. So dear students, constant volume process. So constant volume process is also known as isochoric process, and in constant volume process volume of the system remains constant throughout the process. So this process is known as constant volume process. Here you can see the PV diagram. In PV diagram you can see the line, the vertical line indicates constant volume. The initial state of this line is point 0.1 and point 0.2. Initial is point 0.1 and the final state is point 0.2. So in this, during whole process volume of the system remains constant. So let's start. The first equation is work done. The standard equation of the work done is W is equal to integration V1 to V2 P into dV. But we know that during constant volume process there is no change in volume, so dV is equal to 0. So the work done during constant volume process is 0. Okay. Next is change in internal energy. We know that the equation for change in internal energy du is equal to mCv T2 minus T1. This equation we have already discussed in theory. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Next topic is heat transfer during the process. So we know that according to the first law of thermodynamics, when Q amount of heat is supplied to some system, some amount of energy is converted into work done and rest energy is stored in form of internal energy. So equation is del Q is equal to del W plus du. We know that work done is 0 during constant volume process, so equation becomes del Q is equal to du and du is equal to mCv T2 minus T1. So final equation becomes del Q is equal to mCv T2 minus T1. Okay. Next is relation between pressure, volume and temperature, or we can say that relation between P, V and T. We know that this is constant volume process, and during constant volume process V1 is equal to V2. So this equation P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 V2 divided by T2. In this equation V1 is equal to V2, so final equation becomes P1 by T1 is equal to P2 by T2. Next is change in enthalpy. We know that enthalpy is the summation of internal energy and flow work. That means H is equal to U plus PV. If the process has two states, state 1 and state 2, then equation for enthalpy is H1 is equal to U1 plus P1 V1 and H2 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2. Here we need to find the change in enthalpy. That means delta H is equal to H2 minus H1. H2 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2 and H1 is equal to U1 plus P1 V1. So final equation becomes U2 minus U1 plus P2 V2 minus P1 V1. We know that U2 plus P2 V2 minus U1 plus P1 V1, that becomes du plus Mr T1, and we know that the value of du is mCv T2 minus T1 plus Mr. By putting the value of R as Cp minus Cv, we get M in bracket Cp minus Cv in bracket T2 minus T1. By doing simplification, we get M Cv T2 minus T1 plus M Cp T2 minus T1 minus M Cv T2 minus T1. So plus M Cv T2 minus T1 and minus M Cv T2 minus T1 gets cancelled, and the final equation for change in enthalpy is M Cp T2 minus T1. So in constant volume process, today we have discussed total 5 equations. First equation is work done during process, that is 0 because during constant volume process there is no work done during the process. Second is relation between pressure, volume and temperature. So the relation between pressure, volume and temperature for constant volume process is P1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 divided by T2. Third is change in internal energy, that is du is equal to m Cv T2 minus T1. heat supplied del Q is equal to del W plus du, but del W is 0, so del Q is equal to du is equal to m Cv T2 minus T1. And the last one is change in enthalpy, delta H is equal to m Cp T2 minus T1. Now next topic is constant pressure process. We know that in constant pressure process, pressure of the system remains constant. Constant pressure process is also known as isobaric process. Here you can see that in PV diagram, if any system has two states, the state 1 and state 2. Here you can see that this is state 1 and this is state 2. One is initial state and second is final state, and this during this process pressure remains constant. So here you can see that during state 1 to 2 pressure of the system remains constant throughout the process. Okay. Now work done during constant pressure process, we know that the standard equation W is equal to integration V1 to V2 P into dV. We know that during constant pressure process pressure remains constant, so P term remains constant, which comes out to the integration, and equation becomes P integration V1 to V2 into dV. We know that integration of dV is V and upper limit puts first, after then lower limit, so final equation becomes P in bracket V2 minus V1. So work done during constant pressure process is W is equal to P in bracket V2 minus V1. Next is change in internal energy. So during constant pressure process, change in internal energy du is equal to m Cv T2 minus T1. Next is relation between pressure, volume and temperature. We know that the standard equation for relation is P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 V2 divided by T2. But during constant pressure process, pressure of the system remains constant. So P1 is equal to P2. So final equation becomes V1 divided by T1 is equal to V2 divided by T2. Okay. We have seen this equation while we learn Charles law. So constant pressure process follows Charles law. Okay. Next is heat transfer. We know that del Q is equal to del W plus du. We know that the equation of work done and equation of change in internal energy. So equation becomes del Q is equal to del W, that means P in bracket V2 minus V1 plus du is equal to m CvT2 minus T1. By putting the value of P V2 minus V1 as mRT2 minus T1, we get mRT2 minus mRT1 plus mCvT2 minus T1, and by solving this equation we get finally mCpT2 minus T1. Okay. The last one is change in enthalpy. Change in enthalpy, delta H is equal to mCpT2 minus T1. This equation remains the same as it is in constant volume process. Okay. So dear students, in constant pressure process we have discussed total 5 equations. First one is work done during constant pressure process, that is W is equal to P in bracket V2 minus V1. Second is relation between pressure, volume and temperature, that is V1 divided by T1 is equal to V2 divided by T2, and from this equation we can say that constant pressure process follows Charles law. Okay. Third one is change in internal energy, that is du is equal to m Cv T2 minus T1. Fourth one is heat supplied, del Q is equal to del W plus du. By solving this equation we get m Cp in bracket T2 minus T1, and the last one is change in enthalpy, delta H is equal to m Cp T2 minus T1. Okay. Today's next topic is constant temperature process. We know that in constant temperature process, temperature of the system remains constant. So this process is known as constant temperature process. We have learned Boyle's law, and during this law the temperature of the system remains constant. So constant temperature process follows Boyle's law, and by drawing PV diagram we can see that we get this type of curve. Okay. So that this is the initial state 1 and this is the final state 2. Okay. So this is the PV diagram of the constant temperature process. So first of all, Constant temperature process is also known as isothermal process. It is also known as constant internal energy process, or it is known as hyperbolic process. So first of all, we are starting with the term work done during constant temperature process. So we know that W is equal to integration V1 to V2 P into dV. But in this process, temperature remains constant, and we know that it follows Boyle's law, and during Boyle's law P is proportional to 1 upon V. So we can rewrite the Boyle's law as P is equal to C by V. So we can write PV is equal to C. So by putting the value of P from this equation, PV is equal to C, we get P is equal to C by V. So by putting the value of P as C by V in this equation, we get W is equal to integration V1 to V2 C by V into dV. We know that C is a constant term, so the equation becomes C integration of V1 to V2 dV by V, and we know that dV by V is a log V. Upper limit, putting upper limit first, then after second limit, we get C log V2 base E minus C log V1 base E, and we know that in logarithm minus indicates division, so C log V2 by V1 base E. But we know that we have taken PV as C. PV is equal to C. So by putting the value of C as PV, we get W is equal to P1 V1 log V2 by V1 base E MRT1 log V2 by V1 base E. Okay. The next one is change in internal energy. We know that change in internal energy du is equal to m Cv T2 minus T1. But this is constant temperature process, and during constant temperature process T1 is equal to T2. So difference of temperature converted, or difference of temperature is 0. So du is equal to 0. The next is heat transfer during the process. So we know that according to first law of thermodynamics, del Q is equal to del W plus du. But we know that the change in internal energy is 0 during this process. So del Q is equal to del W, and final equation of heat supplied becomes equal to the work done during the process, which is equal to MRT1 log V2 by V1 base E, or P1 V1 log V2 by V1 base E, or P2 V2 log V2 by V1 base E, or MRT2 log V2 by V1 base E. Next is change in enthalpy. We know that the equation for change in enthalpy delta H is equal to m Cp T2 minus T1, but there is difference in temperature is 0, so the change in enthalpy is 0 during constant temperature process. The last one is relation between pressure, volume and temperature. So the standard equation is P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 V2 divided by T2. We know that in this process temperature remains constant. So P1 into V1 is equal to P2 into V2, because temperature remains constant, so T1 is equal to T2. Okay, so final equation is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So dear students, in constant temperature process we have discussed total 5 equations. First is work done during constant temperature process, that is P1 V1 ln V2 by V1, P2 V2 ln V2 by V1, MRT1 ln V2 by V1, or MRT2 ln V2 by V1. Second equation is relation between pressure, volume and temperature, that is P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Third equation is change in enthalpy, that is 0. Fourth equation is change in internal energy, that is also 0. Okay, and last is heat supplied. So heat supplied del Q is equal to del W. So final equation becomes del Q is equal to del W is equal to MRT1 ln V2 by V1, MRT2 ln V2 by V1, P1 V1 ln V2 by V1, P2 V2 ln V2 by V1. So this is all about all three processes: constant volume process, constant temperature process, and constant pressure process. If you have any queries regarding to this, then write down your comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video.